Are you tired of chasing happiness in all the wrong places? Are you ready to break free from the cycle of consumerism that promises you joy but leaves you empty inside? If you're yearning for a life that's more fulfilling, more meaningful, then this video is your guide to the life-changing wisdom found in the pages of Stop Chasing Happiness, Start Living It, Simple Life Lessons. In today's fast-paced world, we're constantly bombarded with messages telling us that happiness lies at the end of a shopping spree, just around the corner if we buy that new car or those trendy shoes. But as you've probably experienced, that fleeting joy quickly fades, leaving us back at square one and yearning for more. So what if there's a different path, a path less traveled that leads to genuine, lasting fulfillment? That's the path this book illuminates. Join me on this journey as we uncover the key insights from Stop Chasing Happiness. In today's world, we're confronted with countless decisions daily, from what we eat to where we work, how we spend our leisure time, and even who we connect with. While choice and freedom are cornerstones of our society, an abundance of either can be overwhelming. The ability to juggle multiple tasks may seem like a valuable skill, but it can come at a cost. Multitasking can lead to a fragmented sense of self, a constant feeling of being pulled in different directions. But what if we shift our perspective and view boredom as a gift? When we allow ourselves to be bored, we open the door to creativity, introspection, and personal growth. It's in these moments of quiet contemplation that we can explore our inner landscape, discover new interests, and come up with innovative ideas. As Malcolm Gladwell suggests in his book, David and Goliath, boredom can be a powerful motivator, driving us to seek out new experiences and challenges that can lead to personal growth and achievement. As Ralph Waldo Emerson wisely said, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to change you into something you are not is the greatest battle you will ever face." We may feel compelled to conform to certain norms and expectations. The art of letting go involves releasing ourselves from the burdens we carry, allowing us to navigate life with a sense of peace and freedom. As the Dalai Lama beautifully said, "The most important thing is to learn how to let go." You'll likely wander aimlessly, lacking direction and motivation. The same holds true for life. Without a sense of purpose, we can easily feel lost and unmotivated. As Oprah Winfrey aptly said, "When you're grateful, there's nothing you need." Cultivating a daily practice of gratitude helps us appreciate the abundance that already exists in our lives, shifting our focus from scarcity to abundance. By acknowledging and appreciating the blessings we receive, whether big or small, we fill our lives with positivity and joy. It's about making a conscious choice to disconnect from the noise of societal pressures and reconnect with what truly matters to you. It's about embracing the power of simplicity, the art of letting go, and the transformative power of gratitude. As you close this chapter on Stop Chasing Happiness, Start Living It, Simple Life Lessons, remember that the path ahead may not always be easy, but it's worth it. The rewards of a life well lived, full of authenticity, purpose, and joy, are immeasurable. You have the power to create the life you've always dreamed of. It starts with you. It starts today. Are you ready to take the first step towards a life that's less complicated and more fulfilling? If so, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What resonated with you the most from these life lessons? How do you plan to apply them to your own journey towards a simpler, more meaningful life? Your comments have the power to inspire others and build a community of like-minded individuals who are ready to ditch the complexities and embrace the beauty of a life that's lived on one's own terms. Together, let's embark on this transformative journey towards a life that's not just simpler, but profoundly fulfilling. It's a simple yet powerful practice that can turn our perspectives around and lead us to a more fulfilling and contented existence. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, emphasized the importance of finding meaning in suffering. He believed that even in the direst of circumstances, we have the power to choose our attitude and find meaning, which can lead to a life filled with purpose and resilience. But what if the pursuit of perfection is not only unattainable but also detrimental to our well-being? The truth is that striving for perfection sets us up for disappointment and prevents us from embracing the beauty of imperfection. As Elizabeth Gilbert reminds us in her book Big Magic, creativity is a messy, unpredictable process. And it's in the imperfections that we find the unique charm and authenticity that makes us human. By letting go of the need for perfection, we free ourselves from the burden of unrealistic expectations and open ourselves up to the joy of creative expression and personal growth. By identifying our core values and aligning our actions with them, we create a roadmap for living a life that is both fulfilling and impactful. Remember, it's not the size of our dreams that matters, but the depth of our purpose that truly enriches our existence. Release the people who treat you badly without guilt, the things you cannot change without regret, and the thoughts that make you unhappy without sorrow. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or condoning the actions of others. It means choosing to forgive and move forward with clarity and compassion. By embracing the art of letting go, we free ourselves from the shackles of the past, allowing joy and optimism to guide our steps towards a brighter future. But by embracing our unique qualities, quirks, and beliefs, we pave the way for a more genuine and fulfilling life. It's not about rejecting societal norms, but about finding a balance between societal expectations and personal integrity. By embracing authenticity, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities, allowing our true colors to shine and inspiring others to do the same. Rather than seeing boredom as a problem to be solved, let's embrace it as an opportunity to expand our horizons and discover new passions. Who knows what hidden talents or interests might blossom when we give ourselves the freedom to be bored? It's an illusion because it often results in a superficial engagement with tasks rather than a deep, focused approach that leads to true mastery and satisfaction. As Cal Newport argues in his book Deep Work, the ability to concentrate intensely on a single task for extended periods is becoming increasingly rare and valuable. If so, you're not alone. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get swept away in the currents of time, losing sight of the beauty of the present moment. But as Thich Nhat Hanh reminds us, the best way to pay back life is to live it and to taste joy in every moment. The practice of mindfulness encourages us to anchor ourselves in the present, savoring each moment and fully engaging with our surroundings. It's about appreciating the simple joys that often go unnoticed, like the warmth of the sun on our skin or the laughter of loved ones. By cultivating a mindful presence, we transform everyday moments into opportunities for joy and gratitude, enriching our lives and fostering deeper connections with ourselves and others. So take a deep breath, ground yourself in the present, and discover the profound beauty that awaits when you truly allow yourself to be present. By honing our ability to focus deeply, we can produce high-quality work that stands out in an age of distraction. So instead of chasing the illusion of multitasking, let's rediscover the power of deep work and the satisfaction that comes from truly mastering our craft. As Barry Schwartz eloquently puts it, the paradox of choice is that while we think we are liberated by them, having more and more choices actually decreases our freedom. The tyranny of choice can lead to analysis paralysis, where the pressure of making the perfect decision prevents us from taking any action at all. Instead of being empowered by our choices, we become enslaved by the fear of choosing wrong. The solution lies in recognizing the limits of our rationality and the fallibility of our decision-making process. By setting clear priorities and accepting that no decision is perfect, we can navigate the labyrinth of choices with greater ease and confidence. Remember, sometimes the best choice is simply to choose wisely and move forward. Start living it, simple life lessons, and learn how to shift our perspective from chasing material possessions to embracing a life of purpose, contentment, and authenticity. These 10 life lessons have the power to transform your mindset and lead you to a life that's not just happier, but deeply satisfying and rich in meaning. Our relentless pursuit of material wealth often leaves us feeling unfulfilled and yearning for something more. The irony is that the very things we acquire to enhance our happiness end up adding complexity to our lives, distracting us from what truly matters. Have you ever felt that the more you own, the less you're able to enjoy life's simple pleasures? In the words of Henry David Thoreau, our life is frittered away by our paying attention to thousands of things which are not worth our notice. The minimalist movement has gained traction precisely because it challenges this conventional wisdom. By stripping away the excess, it allows us to focus on what truly brings us value and happiness. It's not about deprivation, but rather an intentional choice to prioritize what matters most. As Steve Jobs famously said, "The most remarkable thing about my generation is that we have sidestepped our responsibility to live our own lives by trying to become something else." By embracing simplicity, we reclaim our lives from the clutter and chaos, paving the way for a more authentic and joyful existence. Lesson 1: The Allure of Simplicity. In our hyper-consumerist society, the allure of simplicity is like a whisper in the wilderness, a gentle reminder of a life less complicated. Lesson 2: The Tyranny of Choice. Have you ever stood in front of a grocery store aisle loaded with options, feeling overwhelmed and paralyzed by the sheer number of choices? Lesson 3: The Illusion of Multitasking. We live in an age where multitasking is glorified and seen as the epitome of productivity. But what if this widely held belief is just an illusion? Lesson 4: The Gift of Boredom. In a world where entertainment is readily available at our fingertips, boredom can seem like a nuisance, a sign of a wasted moment. Lesson 5: The Power of Presence. Are you always caught between the past and the future? Do you find yourself dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about future uncertainties? Lesson 6: The Pursuit of Authenticity. In a world where societal pressures and expectations can often overshadow our true selves, the pursuit of authenticity becomes a beacon of hope and self-discovery. Lesson 7: The Art of Letting Go. Holding on tightly to material possessions, grudges, or past mistakes can weigh us down, hindering our ability to move forward with lightness and grace. Lesson 8: The Importance of Purpose. Imagine setting out on a journey without a destination in mind. Lesson 9: The Transformative Power of Gratitude. In a world where it's easy to focus on what we lack, the transformative power of gratitude can be a game changer. Lesson 10: Embracing Imperfection. We live in a world that often glorifies perfection, whether it's in our personal lives, careers, or relationships. Your journey towards a life that's less complicated and more fulfilling starts with a single step: